When you said people getting it, I was thinking about homegirl that settled her suit with Shannon Sharpe.
Yeah, you gotta get it how you get it.
She got it.
I mean, she's retiring from OnlyFans.
You don't say.
I don't know what that means for some of y'all. Y'all might be fans of hers, or y'all might have an investment.
I'm not familiar with the lady's work.
I'm going to make a citizen's arrest if I ever see that lady.
Yeah, right.
That lady needs to be under the jail.
Guess what else she gonna do? She gonna crack your ass. Busby will be right on your muffin. You crazy?
That lady needs to be under the jail.
Did they announce how much she made?
No,
They did.
no, but it was enough for her to leave her OnlyFans.
I'm retired.
Sure.
Yeah, that to me was like the signal, because they did the thing where, like, you know, you don't disclose the amount. Shannon got what he needed, I think, maybe to save his ESPN job potentially, right? Which was, they both agreed that it was like a tumultuous but consensual
They put that word
relationship.
consensual
Yeah.
in there.
That's major.
Well, that's where my gripe lie.
Because then what's the payment?
How
Paying me to say that.
I would like to know
Yeah.
how y'all both came to understanding that what took place was
consensual.
tumultuous and consensual and not. That's like when people start
Tumultuous
telling,
and consensual, yet still warranted a payday.
That's where.
well, no, the initial statement was grape. I don't want to keep saying the word, but if you come out the gates with grape and land at tumultuous and consensual, I would like to know how that occurred. I'd like to speak to the mediator. This lady needs to be arrested.
well, the most generous read of her side.
I'm with you.
Let me be her attorney for a minute, or her advocate for a minute. What she would say is, I was harmed, and the only way for me to get justice in this case is for me to agree that there was some consensuality to the relationship. It doesn't necessarily even mean that because she said the relationship was consensual. Not every aspect, not everything that happened between them is consensual. The relationship was consensual.
Okay.
So I feel like there's some wordsmithing happening, so both people can still stand on their square and say, I didn't lie, but allow them to get out of this. And from her side, it's like, I hear what you're saying, which is, if you were screaming the R word to the rafters, why are you not doing that now? And it might be, well, if this is the only way I can get justice, if I don't do this, I'm not going to get anything.
What's the justice?
Payment.
Yeah, for a lot of people, civil is the recourse, particularly if you can't get a criminal.
And that's where, depending on your perception of that, depends on where you stand. Yeah. I'm not looking at the payment as justice. I look at the payment as a shakedown. And if there was a way for you to come to an understanding that this was tumultuous, then it means that existed when you were saying that I was graping you.
She might still feel that way. She might still feel like she was assaulted. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to assume that because she accepted the payment that she's lying.
I'm not. I'm only going by the words tumultuous and consensual.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Grape meant something. Grape meant something different when I was growing up.
But remember, she's saying the relationship is consensual.
Dave posted text messages with them talking about relations.
No, I'm not disagreeing.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the public statement that just came out.
Marcus kind of swayed me. And there is such a thing as, I gotta write my own notes now. Someone that you're with.
Yeah, that's
true. You can have a consensual relationship and still sexually assault that.
That's true. And I think that's what this statement is holding space for her to say.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying it's true. Now, I don't necessarily believe her. Now, I have no idea who's telling the truth here. I ain't got no idea who's telling the truth.
It's too beautiful of a day outside for me to reply to that with the reply that calls for.
What part?
Because that's the part where it's murky and uncomfortable and sensitive.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I know a person personally.
Okay.
No, I mean
every pod you know somebody personally.
No, it was one of my exes. Okay. She had a boyfriend, and he great. She was her boyfriend. This was her man, and she told him one day they was arguing, whatever, and he wanted to have sex, and she said no, and he took it.
Yeah,
so I agree with Park to say that you can be in a consensual relationship with somebody. You could have had sex with them 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 times, and this one time or this 2 times that you say no and they take it is still constituted as grape.
Wait, does it sound like I'm opposed to that?
No.
Because I don't.
No, I'm
want
just
to come
saying.
Off like
No.
that.
I don't.
It doesn't sound like you're saying that.
I don't think you're that guy. No.
I think your initial statement, which makes sense, is if you said X, how's it now become Y? And I think what we're saying is she's still saying
I think
X.
grape should be treated like a crime at all times and not like the big joker in your back pocket used for convenience.
I agree.
And that's where it gets tough.
And it sounds fucked up to say that, but I mean, it is what's happening out here a little bit.
No, that's not fucked up to say. Yo, fam, I think that it's scary that nowadays, and this again, nowadays, if you are a man that has any financial ascension, you have to be worried about a girl that you might have had sex with 15 years ago coming back saying, yo, 15 years ago, this guy did something to me. Mm-hmm. That is a horrible feeling in the position to be in.
Unless you did it.
Well, yeah,
unless you did it. Yeah. I'm talking about, I'm not disagreeing with the women that these things happen to. We all have empathy for them, but I'm saying as a man now, you are being looked at as a lick. It's a come up.
I have more than empathy for the victims of this stuff. Yeah. Because that's the scariest thing in the world, to be thinking that you vibing with somebody who's bigger and stronger than you and them just,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's horrible.
Some wild
that's
shit.
Horrifying.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My heart goes out to them. So I have more than empathy for them. That experience is so terrifying that what is being turned... Sorry, this shouldn't even be...
Yeah, you know what today is. You can't put that article out and not think your phone's gonna blow up all day.
You know what today is.
No, you about to put on that Johnny Kemp.
Just got
paid.
Friday night. Shit.
20 million.
I'm glad that hopefully everybody out there got resolved. Hopefully Shannon's life is never the same no matter what happens.
And that's the crazy part.
Shannon's life is never the same no matter what happens.
And that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
And she gonna get to go off back into obscurity and anonymity, back into this
rich.
Yeah.
Rich anonymity.
Even if it was shorts compared to what's the 50.
Fam, she got 7 figures.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I would imagine.
In your early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She might have got 8 figures.
Possibly, yeah.
It wouldn't shock me.
In your early 20s. So, nobody knows me when I'm in St. Tropez eating lobster salad.
Right.
Shannon Sharpe walks through it. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
unless he did it.
True.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I don't know.
No, you're right.
The whole story is fucked up. But the last thing for me about this is there are some flags here. Let's take who did it or not
he's
off the
still
table.
nasty for fucking with that.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, but that still don't make him a crook.
And that's where we make, and that's where the water becomes. But that's where the water becomes muddy, because we identify flags of this older man messing with a younger woman, but we have to hold the younger woman accountable, or the people accountable that's using this joker to put the older man into a situation.
So
unless he did it,
unless he did it,
I have to.
And to your point, the flags that we might look at as flags, we all collectively will look at as flags. Yeah, you're 50-something years old, and you dating a girl that's 19. Mm-hmm. To us, you're a piece of shit.
For sure.
It don't make them a crook.
But it don't. But I'm just saying.
So the flag that we calling a flag, it ain't really a flag.
No, it's a flag.
No, it's still a flag.
It's a flag for us.
Yeah.
It ain't a flag for the law.
Right.
I'm not saying a legal flag. I'm saying just talking to men about making good choices.
Mm-hmm. That's not one.
Right, that ain't one.
The 20-year-old girl at the gym is the worst choice you can make. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Forget. As I said, take crime off the table for a minute. Just don't do it. Your life will never be better from that.
Discernment.
Mark, can I ask you a question? Why are we so loud when it comes to our black brothers doing this, but when the white people do it, we're not as loud?
Fuck them. Because we're not holding ourselves.
I hear you, but I want to ask Mark this question, because for everybody, it's discussion across the board. But a lot of people get praised for. A lot of A-list celebrities get praised for having the young hot chick.
Well, one, I think people do make fun of the DiCaprios and come after them in a certain way. And we do think it's girls. We had a whole conversation up here about Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
So I think it's a narrative to say that we don't do that. I think we actually do that.
When I say we, I'm talking about
the broader world.
The broader world. That's what I'm talking about. Not us particularly.
Because I mean, it's a white supremacist world.
Got it.
Yeah. But
I can't even say it. We just heard, what's his name on the ESPN making jokes about dating a 20-year-old, Shane Gillis. On the ESPYs, making jokes about. And
to me, it's all gross, and we should all hold people accountable for that. Mm-hmm. I don't care so much about what white people do.
Got it.
In terms of culturally, I'm worried about us. So that's why I focus on us.
I don't like when we justify, but the whites do it. Fuck them.
New Joe Budden.